missed it. What you guys missed? Ebro in the morning, Laura Styles, Rosenberg. Give it up for Deon Cole on the show right now, man. Blackish and many other things we will get into. Laura Styles switched chairs because this nigga got a scoop neck on. She was scared to sit next to him with his chest out. What happened?
That is not why.
It's not true.
Actually, scoop neck.
That is not true.
Yo, pull that off one shoulder like Irene Cara in the flash dance.
Yeah.
Pull that off one
He has better cleavage than I do. It's like
He's out. Yo, listen, when you're Deon Cole right now,
You can do
you do what you do. Listen, it's that time, by the way. Because he's got himself a hit show. 2 seasons. Bust out the scoop next time right
do whatever
now.
you want.
Yeah, live, bro.
But you know what? Once you start making money, Ebro, you remember you start dressing like Game of Thrones.
Oh, you got the Game of Thrones clothes.
I ain't got no Game of Thrones clothes.
Yo,
This is a pajama top right now. I just came right in my pajamas.
And then he sits down and Rosenberg goes, yo, you never been up here before? You never came on BLS and Kiss FM? I was like,
okay,
why?
no.
Because he's an older black man. He got to go to the OG.
He's not older. He's 44.
Yeah, that's BLS.
And you're BLS and you do mornings on hot.
Oh, that's
Yo,
funny,
so
dude.
now
He got the Lionel Richie mustache. Damn, he look like Lionel Richie.
yo,
I look like Lionel.
He look like a dark skinned Lionel Richie.
Somebody told me that before too. And
you actually do sort of look like Lionel
do a
Richie.
little bit.
There might be something to be.
This one girl came up to me and asked me for an autograph. I thought she was asking me for me. And then she was like, I love your daughter. And I was like, what?
Nicole.
Yeah, Nicole
I
Richie.
thought I was Lionel. I was like, get your ass
But
out
now,
of
what
here.
is that? That's a what is that? Like an S curl?
That
What
ain't
is
no
that?
S curl.
What
This
is that?
ain't
That's
nothing.
some sort
This
of something.
Is me.
Nah, you put something in there. That's a
Dude.
process.
Those
of
girls
something.
are too
don't know.
perfect. No.
I don't know. It looks dry to me. I don't think there's anything that's in it.
Thank
Laura,
you.
go over there and put your
Let me
fingers
see.
through
Go
his
ahead,
hair.
put
Run your
your
fingers
Let
through
me
his hair.
see. Oh, I don't feel. Well, that's a little bit.
What you put in there? Natural juices and berries?
Nah.
What you got?
I got this thing called slick stuff. It's called
Slick stuff.
It's called slick
Like
stuff.
some kind of Murray's
That's a whirl of
pomade.
curl. That's Carefree Curl, whirl
No
of curl
Carefree
activator.
curl. This is me, man, all day. I take like this little moisturizer and just make a little shine to it, and then I stop. You know.
All right.
But you.
We'll go with whatever you saying, bro.
It's popping though.
Whatever you saying, I'm with it.
So hold on. Can we? So I want to start getting to.
Whatever you saying.
I want to start getting to your life right now because you have an awesome story, right? So Deon, you've been a successful comedian and writer for a long ass time. You've done huge things. Conan. You're a real comedies dude, right? Who everyone in the business appreciated and had some success for sure.
Yeah.
And now you really are in an amazing space. Talk about, because grinding as much as you did as a writer and killing it as a writer and now jumping out there and everyone appreciating what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy just the transition. I still write and still do a lot of like freelance work with Conan. I go on Conan's show and do bits and write stuff, whatever, it's in the news, and if I got the time to do whatever. But even with Blackish, I wasn't supposed to be on the show. I was going over there to write. And the guy that I was supposed to play the character I play, he didn't show up. So
What?
Wow, literally one of those.
Yeah, one of those.
So they said, you're the writer anyway, just
step
do
in.
the part.
Yeah, because me and shout out to Kenya Barris, the creator, we was sitting up and we was talking about this character, which is based off of his life and based off of him. And I was just telling him how I think the guy should be. And so I was like, if you let me write, I'll write it like that. And next thing I know, they was like, man, he was like, can you play him? And I was like, yeah, I'll play him. So I'm thinking it was a one-time ordeal because I had another show in the works. We're actually waiting to film this show called Angie Tribeca. And so I went over there and did that, and it took off, and then I had to still do Angie Tribeca. And I was just going back and forth, so I ended up being caught up between 3 shows.
Was that what you wanted? Did you aspire to be acting characters as well, or did you always plan on writing?
No, I just wanted to always be like a stand-up and get like, however I can get a bigger audience in order to do
You was
more
trying to get girls.
stand-up.
Keep it on. You was trying to get girls.
Whatever would eventually-
The more I could get more pussy, the more we in it.
The more scoop necks I
more
can buy.
scoop
The
necks
more
I can
scoop
buy.
necks.
And the more
The more
chicks.
flower tattoos I get, you know
The
what I
more
mean?
he understood.
I get it. If Alexander O'Neal could do it, I could do it.
Yo, I've never seen this assault. By the way, an onslaught from Ebro on a guy who is 4 years your elder. The reason he knows all these jokes is because he knows his
I know.
That's the only way. You're the only ones getting the jokes in full is if you're of that generation.
No, because I know him and I've been watching him for a long time. No, I've watched you for a long time, and I watched the show Blackish with my lady, and I love the fucking show.
Dude, you are silly.
Yo, but I knew you would get the jokes because he got the perfect goatee. You know, that's from an era. See his facial hair? That's an era. The hairline is an era. You know, it's an era. Yo, put the little medallion around your neck. It's an era. That's an era. Pull it out. Pull it out.
It's
Yeah,
a
let me see
classic
it. Let me see
African
that
medallion.
medallion.
My stone.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
stone.
it's a stone. Yeah, I used to wear them. I know about the stone. You pull that out on a
I
girl.
used to wear stone is the medallion graduation.
No. It's like once
Is
you
that
get
to
out of
balance your
jewelry.
energies?
Once you get out of jewelry, you pull that out on a girl. Like, nah, this keeps me centered right here.
You should have rubbed that stone before you walked in
Pull
here.
this back a little bit. Pull out that synergy. Synergy.
No, I know all about it. So, your path though, bro. Like, I mean, at this point, like you talk about being involved in 3 shows at the same time.
Yeah.
You're here doing Caroline's right now.
Yeah, I'm at Caroline's
Broadway.
all weekend, man. I want everybody to come on out and come kick it and, come check out a different perspective from, me and the way I think and write.
How hard is it? People see your character on Blackish, obviously, hugely popular program, and I want to get into the popularity of the program because I think it's very interesting. How hard is it to get on stage and just be Deon, like, and be yourself when people want that character? Do you give them some of that?
No, not really, because people come and I let them know right off the gate. This is what it is. This is what we're about to do, and that's it. When you come to a comedy club, it should be like. Some people come with the wrong attitude, which is make me laugh. And that's the wrong way to do. You should come to a comedy club.
I'm here to laugh.
Yeah, or to come into our world, and it's like a movie. You know what I'm saying? You go to the movies to escape. You know what I'm saying? You don't go there and be like, this shit ain't in my world. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this person in space, you know what I'm saying? Walk around space. So you go there with that. That's the same thing with a comedy show. You should go there. And so I try to deliver that instead of a lot of comedians give the people what they want, and then it makes them, it trains them to be that kind of audience. So I just always been a different kind of cat and just tried to, make comedy and jokes like magic in a sense.
So how are you we might as well get right to it. How are you as a black writer who have worked on white shows, black shows? Blackish is purposefully a show that ABC put on. Now, I don't think they were trying to fulfill a quota per se, but it does seem that ABC has a black family show. They have a Latin family show. They I think they even have an Irish family show.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just added that.
Right, like playing into that, but it's done well, and people love all of it, and even a Jewish family show, right?
And Blackish was the first or second one, but Blackish was Blackish and the Goldbergs, particularly Blackish, started getting the critical acclaim that made them think, oh, we can put these shows on, and they're actually really good. They're not like silly,
and even
but they know they're gonna have built-in demos.
The other one I love, the other one I love, Fresh Off the Boat.
Yeah, Fresh Off the Boat too.
Another
well-done show.
Absolutely. But there's, it's not rocket science. There's an avenue for these shows, and they took the chance on doing it. Like, it's I don't even know why they didn't think nobody else thought of this. That's how sad
it's crazy
it is.
that it just happened now.
Yeah,
Well, I think it's
sad
in an
a
effort
sense,
to be politically correct, right? There weren't enough diverse shows on. They would just like try to put actors in.
And that didn't really happen. And they didn't really actually do that.
And they failed.
Yeah,
All
they
the
realized that
networks
people don't actually do that when people end up, and you're not doing it intentionally.
Right.
People end up diverting, just going back to what they were doing, which was hiring people who look like them.
Yeah, exactly.
And so then they create these programs that are purposefully to show you how families are and how people who are from a certain cultural group are working through being from a cultural group and integrating to American society is basically what these programs are.
See, me personally, I think that a lot of shows hired a black face and not a black voice. And that's what I think is the difference with what we're doing. We also apply the voice with the face.
Right.
which people can identify with.
Well, and that goes exactly to what I was screaming about with the Oscars thing. Is that everyone was mad about the wrong thing?
Yeah.
Everyone was mad that actors weren't nominated. That's nominal. It could happen now. The problem is the movies aren't getting made.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
the
The
characters
great
aren't.
films.
Yeah, the films and the characters and these people. This is not happening.
Yeah, and it's weird to me. It's like, why can't a black dude be an archaeologist and run from stones and snakes, and why can't he be Indiana Jones? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
His name is Jones. He could be anyone.
Jones, we halfway there.
Indiana sound like it worked too. Like black people get named after countries and states all the time.
Detroit Jones. Y'all want to try that out? We can try out Detroit Jones.
So when Blackish started, I felt like it came in with like, I mean, I was on it, and I saw a lot of people on social media. But correct me if I might be wrong here. I feel like Fox put Empire on the same night to knock Blackish down a peg. Like that was Fox comes along and was like, "Oh, y'all having success with a black program? We're gonna put a black program on the same night,
Same time."
Is that did that happen? Was it thought of? Did you guys look at it that way or no?
I mean, we just kept doing what we was doing. Like, we wasn't gonna change nothing and just let it be what it is, And networks, they know what they do, But your job is to focus and do what you're supposed to do. And I've always been that kind of cat that whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm a part of, just keep doing what you're gonna do. This might be your movie, but it's my role.
And man, what a look for Anthony Anderson too. I mean, a guy who's had a great career, but you never know, could easily go that career like that from a really talented guy can go one of several ways.
Yes.
And one of them definitely doesn't include getting a completely critically acclaimed, credible network primetime show.
Yes,
Anthony Anderson's elevated for life now with this part.
Oh, no.
Is he just psyched? Is he super enjoying it?
Yo, Anthony is the happiest he ever been. Kenya Barris, the creator of the show, happiest he ever been. And I mean, everybody's Tracy Ross, Lawrence Fishburne, Jennifer Lewis, the kids. Everyone is just in a space right now where it's like, whoa, this is great, because when it first took off, we was all like, really? Like, word? Like you just don't know how things are gonna happen. I'm quite sure Michael Jackson had no idea he was selling 100 million albums. Like, he just did what he did and kept his head down and kept it moving. But yeah, we just keep doing what we doing, and however it play out, it play out.
Speaking of Michael Jackson, that's what you're going for with the.
When are you saying Michael had that?
That was after. This is after Off the Wall. This is after Off the Wall.
This is not what happened.
This ain't after off the wall, Mike.
But you got it pushed back. Just bring the curl down in the front, like you laying there with the baby tiger.
That's
just
some
pull it
ready
down.
for the world. Like a baby.
Baby tiger.
You remember on the inside of the Thriller?
Yeah, the inside of the tiger. It wasn't a baby. It was a full grown.
It was full grown. Yeah,
It was a full-grown tiger. Yeah,
That's how Michael
Pull it
do.
down. Just pull it down in the front.
You and your old references.
You're a mess.
Were you
You're showing your age, too.
No, I'm the old man.
He can't help it.
it.
And you're an even older soul than you are old. So you're really old. You're
Man.
double. You're like 68.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a question. With shows like this, do the actors ever get any input in the storylines or in the content, or is it just strictly left to the writers?
No, it's left to the writers, and they come up with a fantastic. Shout out to all the writers on Blackish. They come up with a fantastic.
So you're no longer a writer. When you took the part, you ended up just taking the part and giving up the writing.
I ended up just becoming a
Straight actor?
character. Yeah, straight actor on or whatever. But we get a chance to freestyle after we look at the incredible script they give us. Then we get a chance to freestyle or whatever.
Were you a different subject? Were you a big Prince fan?
Yeah, look at his shirt.
That's not where I was going for. And Prince would have a frill collar.
True.
It would be tighter.
I was waiting on him to bring up some old Prince songs. Controversy, yeah. I was
You know you
Prince fan.
you posed like
Love
the Delirious album cover. And
You did too. You did too.
Oh, don't hold on. Have
Your
Ebro, why don't you show him your
suit.
R&B? Why don't you show him your
I was in
R&B
the R&B
group? He was in
but
a group.
I was
Is it
late
a group?
80s. I was New Edition era.
What
though. I was
group?
late New
With like
Edition,
shoulder
New
pads
Edition.
and everything.
And we
Oh,
wasn't
the
popular.
thing.
We wasn't popular. Remember, you could get 2 suits for $99. You remember that?
At the Oak Tree.
At Oak Tree. The patent leather shoes.
Oak Tree,
man.
the U-Man joints.
They just went too old for me.
Yeah.
Too old and hood for me. I don't know where they went.
There you go. Now, you live in L.A. now.
Yeah.
Originally from...
Chicago.
Chicago, Illinois.
How do you like the LA life?
It's cool, man. I'm starting to like it.
So how long you been there?
I've been there for like about 8 years, but I still go to Chicago like once every month. I'm in Chicago.
Gotta get back to the root.
Yeah, I still got all my family there and all that. So especially like if I'm filming, then I'm stuck in LA. But when I'm not filming, and I'm there. Like when I leave New York, I'm going straight to Chicago or whatever. But yeah, I'm there a lot. But I film a lot too between, you know, Blackish and Angie Tribeca and Conan, all of that. That I hardly make it, you know. But.
You paparazzi on you yet in LA?
No, not really. No.
You good?
No, I be good. Like I be walking around, don't nobody say nothing. But I don't go to like Hollywood spots where I know that they at. I go to like a lot of dive bars and hang out and just like super cool like stuff where ain't nobody.
Creep life.
Yep.
Creeping on the low.
That's about it.
Yeah.
Creeping.
You're just on there, just creeping on the low.
What about the women? What, you seen anybody famous? Anybody they throwing the draws at you yet? You getting that?
I mean, you know, it's popping out here right now.
I mean, it's not the worst it's ever been. Not the worst ever.
It's super popping.
You know,
right
the
now.
Kardashians, they like having black babies.
I know they do. Yeah. No.
You wouldn't be interested if Khloe just threw it at you one time? If you guys were having like, I don't know, I could just picture you sitting outside having like avocado
You got the same
toast.
shirt on Kanye be wearing.
That's actually a good point. That is a good point.
And you from Chicago.
And you're from Chicago.
What we doing?
Yeah, a little bit of thugging him, you know, Khloe likes him like that. I'm just saying.
Khloe ain't gonna like me. My shirt too wide. My shirt too wide for Khloe.
That would be popping though.
Yeah, Khloe tossed that, I catch it.
All right, it's out there.
All day.
So it's out there.
All day.
Yeah, I ain't no problem with that. I just seen a picture of her recently.
Yeah, no,
I was
the new Khloe,
The new Khloe popping.
Yeah, nothing to run from.
And you're okay with the plastic surgery factor because you live in LA, so you kind of gotta be.
I mean, you see it so much, man. It's just like, yo, it's a problem. Like, don't get me wrong, that ain't my go-to. But if I don't know about it and I'm caught up in the mix, I ain't gonna go, oh man, I'm out of here. Like, oh man.
Sorry, I thought we had something.
Good day, ma'am. No.
You don't. That's not. Okay.
I feel lied to. I'm putting back
I don't know why I had a top hat on.
Yeah, that was amazing. I didn't do that.
He's a gentleman.
Yo, can you take us? So were you right there? Were you right there as a main writer during the entire Conan transition debacle situation?
When I got there like 4 months prior to that. That's when I first got there, and Conan told me to come write for him, and I started doing these bits on the show, and I just kept going on the show doing these bits with him. And I say about 4 months later, yeah, that whole Jay Leno thing happened, and Conan was just like, yo, we out. And I was like, man, because I was like just starting to pop on that, you know, and like people know who I am and all of that. And then we left and they paid him to stay off TV.
Damn.
And then we went on tour.
He cut you a check?
Sure.
He cut you a check, though.
Yeah, everybody. He cut everybody that worked for him.
Wow, he cut everybody a check to just hang out until this will get done and we'll go back to work.
Yeah.
And then you guys went on, that tour, that was crazy.
The tour was
because that's when people were at a fevered pitch.
Like, it was like the Beatles or something. I remember they was closing hotels so we could check in it, and it was super crazy. Like I've never been a part of nothing like that.
And was that just pure fun? Like,
yeah,
was everyone just having a ball?
Because it was like a love movement. Because everybody knew, you know, he was done wrong and all that. And so, like, anywhere we went, it was just like, yo, we love you. And, like, the whole cities was showing us love and shutting down. It was crazy. We had a good time.
We don't really know that much in the public. For as long as he's been around and been popping, we don't know that much about Conan, right? Like, you saw that situation play out. But what's he like as a dude to work with? I don't think I've ever heard anyone tell a Conan work story.
Conan is a monster, yo. Like you work for this dude. He's one of them genius cats. He draws. He plays like 3 instruments. Like he graduated from Harvard. This dude is like on a whole nother level with stuff. And when it comes to comedy, that's all he cares about. I don't care what it is. You could be on your way to the hospital. He gonna be like, man, we should take some cameras. You know, like to film your leg being put back on or whatever. Like that's what he cares about. And but he's a very thoughtful guy, and he breaks stuff down. Like he's a historian too. He loves history, big history buff. Like he's a fantastic guy, dude. If you sit down to talk to him for a minute, you'll leave with a whole different perspective than what you have. You know, what you see, that's him, but it's a whole nother level to him. That's like really serious and, you know.
Smart.
Yeah, very smart.
Yo, make sure you check out. I mean, look, man. Hopefully you can come back. Love having you on the program, man.
Thank y'all
Anytime you're
for
in New York
having
City,
me, man. And thank you, man, for letting me promote my shows.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, all
everything.
weekend.
Caroline.
All weekend.
Caroline. Starting tonight?
Yes, starting tonight through
all right.
Sunday. I want everybody to come on out, have a good time. Look at another perspective on life, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Now, you're gonna have to forgive me. I watched Blackish and
Yes.
forget all the characters' names. Your character's name on Blackish. Charlie on
Yes, I
Blackish, the
played
awkward
Charlie.
dude in the office who's kind of creepy.
The boss.
Huh?
No, me.
You're
yes,
creepy
I'm
on
Charlie.
the show. Yeah,
I'm-
Charlie's
yeah.
creepy. You're a creep.
Yeah, I'm
You're
creepy. Yeah.
Creep.
You know, by the way, sometimes actors like,
Super creep.
and sometimes actors at first will feel a way about you saying something about their character. Like,
Yeah, he was like, wait,
hold
hold
on,
on.
I keep forgetting though. That's why I was like, who you talking about? The boss?
Charlie or me?
Charlie?
You thought I was talking about Deon. No, I'm talking about Charlie, your character. You're a funny, nice guy. We think. Even though Laura was afraid to sit next to you.
I
so
know. I don't know what that
happened.
was about though.
She
I don't know
sits
what
here.
that was about.
True.
I was like, wow.
I was
okay.
not.
Okay, girl. All right.
Creep. Right there, you're okay, girl.
Oh, hold on.
That was,
Hold on.
that was a
Hold on.
little creepy.
Hold
Alexander
on.
O'Neal.
Before he walks out of here.
Orange juice.
Horseshoe Jones? Guys, him and I have a friend in common. Unfortunately, he got to be much closer to that friend than I've ever been.
Here we go, talking about yourself again.
Who?
Amber Rose.
Boom.
My boo. How was your time with Amber?
Wait. What do you mean time?
On the TV show.
Oh,
Charlie.
remember she was, yes.
It was a
Amber
big
was
deal.
on-
They promoted
yes.
that really big. She looked, and listen, I've seen Amber a lot of times looking
Hey,
crazy.
man.
She looked bonkers on that show.
Hey, she was too. Shout out to Amber. She was beautiful. She did a great job too. But man, yeah, I was fucking my lines up on purpose. Just
So
to
she can
cos-
stay
so we
longer, you can shoot longer.
we can keep
Did you
kissing.
guys make out? You guys made out.
Yeah.
I
we
enjoy
was
it.
kissing,
What a breath smell like, smother?
Yeah, it was good.
Breath
Yeah,
smell.
no.
It's beautiful.
You put your tongue in her mouth?
It was beautiful.
No tongue.
No
but
tongue. You
it's
sucked
no
on them lips though. Keep it on.
Yeah,
keep it on.
we got the lip game going. It was
You
good.
got a booty?
Yeah, why is our voices so loud?
Why'd you get
That's
so
you
creepy?
getting
Everybody-
creepy again.
We got creepy
That's
again.
it.
No,
Yeah.
Ebro took it down first. Ebro's like, well, yeah.
I know, and I went right with him.
It's audible. You guys are on microphones. No matter how long you talk.
Did you guys practice a kiss?
Yep.
So you kissed how many times?
Yeah, man, a few times.
Yeah, that's
a lot
actually
of
worth
times.
asking because I got to tell
Yes.
you, most people who are human, and I was about to say myself included, but no, that's weird because she's my friend.
Liar.
But most men
Liar.
would enjoy making out with her. So that's a
Liar.
great question.
Yeah.
How many times do you think you got to make out with Amber?
Let's see. Bam, 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 bam. I really can't even know, but I can't say it was
Too
over.
many to count.
I think it was over 10.
Over 10 times. That's
Boom.
dude, that
pretty
counts.
You should have went for second base. I'd have grabbed the titty. I'd have grabbed the titty.
Yeah, that's why you're not a
that'll
professional.
be-
You're a trained actor. You can't do
I
that.
had to be in moment.
Wait,
I had
yo,
to be
you involved
an
in writing the
actor.
script?
Yeah,
No, he's an actor
Not
now.
anymore.
No.
Talking, yo, I did this titty grab on the side.
It's network. That's the problem with network too. If that show was a legitimate, like the exact same show, just as legitimate as ABC, but if it was on HBO, the exact same show.
Titty grab.
Oh no, she might have got naked. Now y'all might, and I know she wouldn't have been mad at some HBO topless.
I bet you pull his nipple out first. Pull that scoop neck down.
Hey, here we go. Scoop neck. I ain't got too far to go with the scoop.